Hey everybody, Christina here. Today I thought that I would share my top 10 favorite classic Disney characters since a lot of my friends who are huge Disney fans wanted me to do this and release it here on my YouTube channel. Now remember, I said classic Disney characters, so these are characters in Disney movies up until 2005. If I added characters in modern movies, that would just bunch up the top 10 collection and I'd feel really bad for the lower favorite characters, so that's why I'm only doing the classics. Alright, so without further ado, let's discuss my top 10 favorite classic Disney characters, starting with number 10. So first we have Dumbo, the cute little elephant that was born with huge ears and was made fun of by the other elephants, and even by some of the circus audience and performers. Back in elementary school, I've had classmates laugh at me and tease me for loving the things I love and for being born with autism. However, despite all of Dumbo's quirks and differences, Timothy the Mouse still cared about Dumbo and always wanted to make him feel better about living life. He also guided Dumbo down the road to the great circus life that made him the world-famous circus elephant and could even fly into the sky. I usually like to compare Timothy the Mouse with imaginary friends that I have in my life. They always guide me to happiness and joy and even help me to feel better about living life. You know, with the differences that people see from me and Dumbo, I feel like Dumbo can become great friends with me. I'd love to have a cute pet elephant friend like Dumbo.
Ah, you're an outcast. That's great. So are we.
Next character we have is Timon from the Lion King movies. Timon is the comic relief character in Lion King, and I usually love the comic relief characters the most in movies, but that's not the only reason why I love him. Timon is very hyperactive and quick thinking, but also friendly, loving, and caring. One of my most favorite moments from Timon is when he and his warthog buddy Pumbaa find Simba and try to make him feel better after his father, the King Mufasa, died. It's very heartwarming to see how much Timon cares for Simba and wants him to be happy. I want to be able to cheer people up like that too. Timon is also a little self-praising and cocky, but I have to say it's probably the funniest thing about him. I think what I love most about Timon is how much he loves living a fun and carefree life. He doesn't let his life worries get in the way and just stays positive and happy. That's pure Hakuna Matata right there.
Bravo! Bravo! Encore!
You know, if this video was a list of the top 10 Disney characters who I most like, Fife the Piccolo would have to be at number 1. The reason is because he loves working solo, he can be a little shy and timid sometimes, but he's also good-hearted and very friendly. Well, formerly he wasn't friendly because he was supposed to help Maestro Forte prevent the Beast from falling in love with Belle. However, he had a change of heart later in the movie and decided to help Belle save Christmas. Fife says that he would do anything to get a solo performance, and that's just like me. I love performing in front of others as a solo, and I would do just about anything to get that solo. I think Fife is the cutest Beauty and the Beast character ever. I mean, have you even heard his adorable laugh? You see, it can't get cuter than that. It makes me want to play the piccolo as my next musical instrument.
Oh, howl.
For number 7, we have Stitch. Now, I actually haven't known him for very long. The first time I watched the Lilo and Stitch movies was just after my last birthday. When I first saw him appear in the first movie, I didn't think I would like him, but as I continued to watch him on his adventure, I started seeing his more cute and fluffy side. What really got me to fall in love with Stitch was when Lilo was teaching him to be a model cis and like Elvis. It's so amazing to think that Stitch's goal was to be bad and break everything he sees. But at this point, he's allowing Lilo to teach him how to fit in. And yes, I thought that the Elvis outfit made Stitch look like a heartthrob. I even started fangirling when I first saw that. He's a cute little monster, isn't he? Stitch is small, but man is he one heck of a hero.
Children got to be free to lead their own lives.
The next character we have is Horatio, Thelonious, Ignatius, Crustaceous, Sebastian Crab! Ever since I was a kid, he's always been my favorite character in The Little Mermaid. He has always made me laugh with his cowardly and short-tempered personality. I love the fact that he loves music because I love music too. I think he's an amazing chord composer, and I love all the music that he performs in the Little Mermaid movies. My favorite song that he did was Jump in the Line from the third movie. Sebastian is a really funny guy. I love some of the funny things that he does. One of the scenes that's always made me laugh is when Sebastian talks about when he was younger in the second movie.
You know, when I was a teenager, you couldn't get me out of my shell for nothing. I had this nice squeaky voice, itty little pictures, and then one day, boom, I sound like Caruso, and these whoppers pop out.
When those ancestors look up the career ladder, all they're gonna see is my behind.
Alright, we're down to our top 5. This next character is another comic relief character, and he's voiced by Eddie Murphy, one of my favorite movie voice actors. He's another one of those Disney characters that acts as a guardian and the guidance for the main character. Mushu has helped Mulan be able to fight the Huns in the Chinese army, which is pretty amazing. He's very brave, determined, and loyal. That's quite a lot to say for a little lizard.
Hey, dragon, not lizard. I don't do that tongue thing.
I find him very attractive and super funny. My favorite moment from him is in Mulan 2, when he finds out Mulan is engaged to Shang, the head leader of the Chinese army, and he's planning the wedding. By the way, I did some research and I just found out that Mushu's name in Japanese means kiss. Now, I know Mushu is supposed to be Chinese, but it was just something interesting I found from using his name in Japanese.
Helping others should always come before asking others for help.
It's no surprise that Mickey Mouse is another one of my favorite Disney characters. He's the little mouse that started all the Disney love. I've seen a bunch of the Mickey Mouse cartoons and I still love them today. However, they're not the reason my love for Mickey started. The love started when I met him in Disneyland. I was so excited to see him for the first time in Disneyland. When I saw his face and he gave me a hug, that's when I fell in love. It was such an honorable privilege to meet him in person. While I've been in California, I went and visited him 5 times. Plus, I saw him and a bunch of other Disney characters in a parade. Meeting Mickey in Disneyland is the reason why I love Disney as much as I do today. It was also the reason why I played Disney Epic Mickey. It's such a fun game. I love it so much. My favorite Mickey Mouse cartoon is the band concert, which explains why my favorite ride in Disneyland is the Silly Symphony Swings. Mickey Mouse is so amazing. He'll always be in our hearts forever. He'll never be forgotten. For number 3, we have Panchito Pistols, the Mexican rooster in The Three Caballeros. The Three Caballeros is one of my most favorite Disney classics because of all the music and rhythm involved. in my opinion, I think Panchito brought the rhythm the most in the movie. Panchito is super energetic, upbeat, and funny too. I think I enjoy the funny factor of him the most. Or no, I like the upbeat better. It's a little hard to choose. I love Panchito's singing voice too. Every time I hear the Three Caballeros song, I always can't help but sing along. It's my most favorite Disney song. I especially love Panchito's entrance into the movie. I mean, you can't make a better entrance than this. See what I mean? Seriously, Panchito is so cute! I really do love him.
Oh, yes, I'm rumbly in my tumbly. Time for something sweet.
I've always loved Winnie the Pooh as a kid. I currently own 6 Winnie the Pooh plushies and they're all sitting on my bedroom shelf. Go ahead and laugh if you want, but I've still got some love today for that silly old bear. I can't help but always smile whenever he's climbing the honey tree, hanging out with Christopher Robin and his other friends, or even just taking a bite out of his honey pot. When Pooh Bear is happy, I'm happy too. He's not only just a bear with a very little brain. He's creative, cute, easygoing, loving, and very brave. I mean, he's been through dangers and scary things that I couldn't even imagine getting through. For example, there's risking his life to save Piglet's scrapbook of memories in Piglet's Big Movie, going through a very dark and slippery cave to save Christopher Robin from the so-called Skulosaurus in Pooh's Grand Adventure, and surviving an avalanche in the Tigger movie. Now you can see he's more than just a silly old bear. Now it's time for my #1 most favorite Disney character of all.
When you wish upon a star, makes no difference.
I've got so much that I want to say about Jiminy Cricket, but I don't think I can finish talking within 5 minutes. I think Jiminy Cricket is the best example of a supportive friend and guardian. He's so charming, friendly, wise, kind-hearted, and he's even got a cute sense of humor. I have to say that Jiminy Cricket is probably the best motivational speaker out of all the other Disney characters. Don't believe me? Well, first of all, I think you should watch Pinocchio again and take some of his lines to heart like I have. Also, I highly recommend that you watch the movie Fun and Fancy Free. That movie tells you how you can be able to live life without a care in the world. It's probably my most favorite Disney movie, and I think you guys should watch it. Also, if any of you are going to ask, I have seen Jiminy's I'm No Fool cartoons. They're super cute, and they're very encouraging. I have to say that even from watching the cartoons today, I can understand a lot more from these than in school. There are things that I couldn't understand in elementary school that Jiminy has helped me understand through these cartoons. To wrap this up, I want to give you a few of my favorite moments and quotes from Jiminy.
Conscience is that still, small voice that people won't listen to. That's just the trouble with the world today. Come on, you big moves. Open up like that. Hey! Cut it out. I think it's swell.
Well, there you have it, everyone. Here's my top 10 favorite classic Disney characters. Who is your favorite Disney character and why? Do you have any Disney-related questions for me? Put your responses in the comments. Also, don't forget that I also take requests for Disney songs to sing. If you want to hear me sing your favorite Disney song, put it in the comments and I'll get back with you as soon as possible. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. My name is Christina, the big Disney fanatic, and I'm out of here.